So since we are on the topic of entrepreneurship, this will be like my last question. We also discussed it last time we met, but for the audience, I want to have it on record. So basically, the question I want to ask is that, so just couple of days back, there was a startup named Zepto. Okay, so what that startup does is it delivers food, groceries to you in 15 minutes from wherever you are, right? So that got a massive investment uh, just couple of days back. So what people were saying that, and those the founders of that startup were actually studying in Stanford. They drop out, they came to India, and they started the startup. So like a discussion or a debate, I would say, going on Twitter, that people are saying these are one of the most smartest brains that we have, and these people are working on how to deliver groceries in 15 minutes. Like, people, if it's a 30 minutes is okay, it's not a that big a problem. But when we have a problem like climate change, which like which might render our species extinct if you don't do something in that direction. So like, and on the other hand, our smartest brains are working for delivering groceries in 15 minutes. So people are saying like this is a you like wastage of brain, that people are not working in the right direction. So since you are an entrepreneur, you work in the climate sector, you yourself is an IIT Bombay graduate. So like, what is your take on this? Like,
Well, I went through a similar introspection when Zomato was listed, and their IPO was the initial public offering was around 9,000 crore rupees. And what I introspected was key, if it's not the problem of Zomato, it's my problem. It, it is me as a social entrepreneur who's not willing to talk to the market in this language. If my solution is really, so we are supplying energy now, whereas Zomato is supplying food, delivering food. Okay, so we are also doing something of far more value. Then what is stopping me as an entrepreneur in going out there in front of the world and solving it by involving more and more people financially? So this is how I have decided to take an inspiration, that to really solve the problem at scale now, how I can learn from these kind of stories that are coming out. It means people are willing to support or contribute. Bhale, they want to do it because they will, maybe tomorrow the share value will go up and all that. Okay, fine. That will happen even with our work because we are here to stay. We are working on a subject which is never going to die. So for me, actually, I look at it positively. Hmm? And maybe 5 years from now, we will be also listing our work through an IPO, and we will try to solve this problem at scale. So that's how I look at uh, these happenings.
basically,
We
it's
should not be shy. We
yes.
should not be shy and stay in your own little bubble and cocoon. If we really want to go out there and ensure that the problem is solved, we need to also learn to speak this language. That's how I will take
So
it.
it's basically the another way to look at solving uh, social problems, right? So what my take is that what happens is people who work in like solving social problems, they usually like, we don't want to earn money, so we don't want to go into that, right? But at the end, if you want to solve some problem at a scale, you have to go through that organization structure, financial structure, systems, all these kind of things, right? So it's on the side of social entrepreneurs to learn from them, right? You have to, there is no other way.
Absolutely.
You have to go it, you have to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And actually, I'll tell you what, the choice is not about making money or not. The choice is about what path takes you towards solving the problem.
Right.
I mean, if it can happen without finding a paying customer, I'm okay with that. If it can happen by finding a paying customer, I'm okay with that. So it all depends on what problem you are choosing to solve. I'll give you an interesting example. You have heard of Sindhutai Sapkar, okay? She recently passed away. I used to find her work very, very inspiring. She was focused. I mean, So focused. Her only objective was that all the children that are living in her orphanage. Single-minded focus. Now, I was thinking that, array, she's also solving a problem, na? There are so many children who don't have parents, they are orphaned. And she's giving them an opportunity for a dignified life. Her model was different. She went and asked society to help her in her cause. There was no customer relationship as such. Well, so it depends on the problem that we are trying to solve. Okay, and what are the needs and what is the nature of that problem, the scale of that problem, etc. I feel personally the kind of work that we are doing is extremely conducive for a for market solution. I mean, market solution, sorry. And I think therefore we need to learn this language of getting investments, and we learn it. We have been late at that, but never mind, it's never too late.